Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video.
Make America great again, from sea to shining sea. It's a land of the free, my friend, the one for you and me. Let's go.
I'm Debbie and this is Mark, and I still dance whenever, even though the video loop is running.
We haven't done the show so long that
I know.
I'm looking down here for the button for, coming out.
Mm-hmm. And you
And
can't figure it out?
I think it was this one here, which would be two old people on a couch,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
That's us.
That's us.
That's us. People forgot
Mhm.
us, though, probably.
Mhm.
And then you're Debbie,
And Mark.
and I'm Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And, boy, can I just start off with two things?
Okay.
And then, because you set up the show, and I don't want to disrupt and overtake your show like I always do.
Like you always do.
So I just wanted to do something really quick. At school,
Mm-hmm.
I started The Legend of Sloppy Joe.
Yes, you did.
And, at the bottom of the title, it says, there's nothing like a sandwich with some manwich, right?
Uh-huh.
So this third-year-old kid now,
This third grade? This
not
grader?
old, he's
He's a
like
third grader.
third grader,
Uh-huh.
is now known throughout the school as Sloppy Joe.
Mhm.
And he can't lose it now.
No.
He's like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
really like that, but you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Because now all the kids go, it's Sloppy Joe. And I made up a story that he ate 10 Sloppy Joes,
Mhm.
real
To
fast.
get his name.
And then he stood up and he
Mhm.
went, there's nothing like a manwich.
Mhm.
There's nothing like a sandwich with
Mhm.
a manwich, right?
Yeah. Karen is yelling in my ear.
And I told him, I'm writing a book and you're going to be able to check it out in the library. So now, I don't know, the poor librarian, the kids are going to run down there and
Uh-huh.
say, I want to get the book of The Legend of Sloppy Joe.
Okay.
That's one thing.
Yeah. Karen is yelling that
Yeah.
this is not news.
I got something. Oh, I might have one other thing before we get started here.
Okay.
The other thing was,
Mm.
I talk too much about the demonic stuff out there going on, right?
Yes.
So I wanted to stay away from that, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I was going to
Absolutely.
talk about Madonna. Okay.
Why?
Because Madonna, I'm driving to work, and I
Uh-huh.
like the 80s
Uh-huh.
station, and she's saying on the radio,
Mm-hmm.
holiday,
Mm-hmm.
it would be so nice, like just if we took a day out of our life, right?
Uh-huh. To have a holiday.
I'm like, Madonna, we have Easter, Christmas, 4th of July, Memorial
Mhm.
Day, and the bankers and the people at school,
Mhm.
they get all kind of days. There's tons of days.
There's tons
Madonna?
of holidays.
There's tons of days. And heck, you can even take a day off
Mm-hmm.
and go to Shoot Dang Fest.
You
Which
can.
is coming up
Mhm.
here.
This weekend.
We're going this
Mhm.
weekend to Shoot Dang Fest.
Yes.
Fast. We're gonna
Best.
fast. We might drive fast, but we're gonna get out there.
We're gonna drive fast.
And then the other thing, Karen,
Yeah.
good news.
Mhm.
See, Netflix is being called out, right, for all their wacky stuff, right?
Yes.
CNN Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody watched them to CNN to begin with, so they
Right.
started a plus.
Mhm.
And so all this stuff. So I said, Karen, you need another liberal friend to be up in the booth with you,
In the booth with
to
her.
hang out with,
Mhm.
because she's
Yeah,
got
'cause
Fred,
she's very lonely.
my nuclear
Mhm.
scientist.
Especially since we haven't
My-
been doing any shows.
Remember, Fred. I
Mhm.
haven't even mentioned that he was a
Mhm.
nuclear physicist
In a long time.
and worked at a nuclear plant, and
Yeah.
then we picked him up cheap because
Mhm.
they laid him off because
Yeah.
nuclear's out, right?
Yeah.
So we got him cheap.
Yeah.
So, Karen, we're looking, and we're going to get a CNN Plus person
To come and help her
and
out.
help her out.
Okay. That will be
She-
very generous.
And
of
we
us.
might even start. You know how tens and tens of people watch us?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tens and tens of people. So I think we could start another platform
Uh-huh.
and call it Two Old People on a Couch Plus.
Oh my.
And people could pay.
Hmm.
They can watch
Oh,
us
they
free.
can
They can watch us free.
Mm-hmm.
But then, heck,
Mm-hmm.
the business leaders over there said, let's spend $300 million.
Yeah.
We'll build a new studio,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
We got Studio Y here.
Yes.
We'll get another studio
Uh-huh.
and start Two Old People on the Couch Plus and charge people.
All right. Sounds like a plan, Stan.
She thinks it's a good
She
idea.
thinks it's a good idea.
So there you go. All right,
Okay.
get on to your show.
Okay. So, we're going to get out to the news.
All right, let's
So,
do it. Yeah.
this is just going to be quick.
All right.
All right. So, wait a minute.
You want to fast forward?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What?
We're going to have to start over.
No, we're not. Go find it. Find it.
I didn't put him in here.
You didn't put them in here? All right. Well,
I forgot all my news.
that was a good show.
It was a good show. Well,
It
let's
was
just
nice
keep
knowing
going.
you.
Let's
Okay,
just keep
Why
going.
don't you talk about it then?
Okay.
We don't need slates.
I can't
I
even
think
tell
you
you
could
what it
go
was.
one more forward. You said you had this all set up. Whatever.
I did. I put it on the computer and then I forgot to upload it onto
If
the
you like this content, then CNN Plus. I mean, not
it's for you.
Two Old People on a
Yeah.
Couch Plus.
Mhm.
You will get
Yeah.
more
Hang on.
stuff.
Just
I
talk.
can
You talk.
talk. Okay.
You talk.
Well,
You talk.
you know,
You talk.
So that's good. You know, we got True Social started
Yes.
now and out there,
Yes,
people.
yes.
We've had Elon Musk, right?
Go
Elon
ahead.
Musk take over.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very hard to concentrate while you're doing
Well,
this. But
just
Elon
keep
Musk,
talking.
you know, bought out Twitter, and the people went crazy, right? You
Yes.
know, and you know they got their talking point down, right? You know, all the left is like, well, we just can't have one person in charge of the. They could persuade people on
I
which way to
have
think.
a slide on Elon
Okay,
Musk, so
but-
keep talking.
It's just funny to me
Mm-hmm.
that they would
Mm-hmm.
do that, you know. And I'm watching her, by the way.
Yeah.
Do that. So it's just, you know, and you talk to your liberal friends,
Mhm.
right? And they're like, well, that's, you know, not fair for, you know, a rich person shouldn't own that whole thing. Well, meanwhile, we know that the government through CIA and everything started Twitter,
Mhm.
right? And these people aren't rich, you know,
Mhm.
like the people that start Twitter,
Mhm.
they are told, look, you want to make billions and billions and billions of dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you go ahead and get that stuff up. And I know people can't even see me talking.
Okay. Well, they don't need
So-
to see you talking.
So that's how they do it, people. And the people on the, I got a pretzel in my hand.
I
by the way.
think I'm ready.
Liberal-
Karen's got it
okay,
all
hold
set
on.
up now.
Liberal people think,
Mhm.
oh, this is unfair.
Yeah.
But the way it was before is the CIAs and the Democratic deep one world order people
Mhm.
would set a person in there and give them billions of dollars,
Yeah.
you know, and act like it's a new company that he started, right?
Yeah.
They didn't. He didn't start
Mhm.
it. The CIA and everybody
Mhm.
started that
Yeah.
thing, and they say you stay in line and you
Mhm.
do what we tell you, or
Yeah.
you don't get billions and 1000000000s
Mhm.
of dollars, right?
Mhm.
Well, Elon Musk has billions of dollars, so he just bought it, and
Yeah.
they're like, well, we don't have control over him. Now, I'm not saying Elon Musk. It's a good dude,
Mhm.
you know, and he
I don't
wants
think he is.
he wants to put chips in
Yeah,
people's
mhm,
heads
mhm.
and everything, but
Mhm.
he did call out all this. But now
Mhm.
the government might come in and say, we're regulating it now, right? And he might have been just a pawn to buy it up for the government to say, now we got to regulate it and open up the regulations. Am I right? You want
Maybe.
the softball?
I'm looking for the softball.
All right. Oh, there it is.
All right.
Yeah.
I am thinking.
All right.
The softball just said, "Pick me up. I need to tell you
All
something."
right.
So the Alexa softball is just now telling me that it thinks that Elon Musk is a distraction. It's a distraction.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Or to bring out more government
No,
oversight.
That might be it too, but I
Because
think it's a distraction.
There's a lot of truth coming
That's
out.
what the softball said.
There's a lot of stuff about
The Alexa
laptops
softball.
and all kind
Mhm.
of stuff coming out this summer. And some things, a people picking process
Mhm.
that puts our
Yeah,
leader in there and everything
Mhm.
coming out this summer. And boy, they're panicking. They're panicking like there's no
Okay.
tomorrow. That's why we got Ukraine going
Mhm.
on too and everything. But
Yeah.
go ahead,
All right.
get this
so,
beautiful
news.
beam footage
Okay.
started.
So I forgot one step, so that's why the slides weren't. I put them on
Yeah,
the
'cause
computer,
you're
but not
very-
uploaded to the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Karen's taking full responsibility.
Responsibility. Oh, thank you,
For
Karen.
once in her
Thank you,
lifetime.
Karen.
And then
She
Fred.
said it's all her fault.
Fred's not here, or
No,
else
no.
he would have checked it for her.
He
but he's
would've.
at the VFW.
Yeah, already.
drinking already.
Already. On a
I
Thursday.
mean, we pay these people,
I know.
and we paid them even while we weren't doing shows.
I know. We
We
did.
kept them
'Cause
on the
we're,
clock.
We're those kind of people.
Yeah, we're good people.
Yeah, we
All right,
are. good
Keep
people.
going.
Okay, so suspicious fires have been plaguing the food processing plants across North America. There's been dozens of fires going on. So that is adding to our shortages of our supply chain
Yeah.
shortages. So
Yeah, and then one plane just
it's
went into one.
it's
It's
suspicious.
crashed.
Uh-huh.
Very suspicious. It's a
Mhm.
list this
Yeah.
long in
That's-
the last year.
Yeah.
This long.
Yeah.
And then the years passed.
Yeah. It's
So
going to get even more
all the
suspicious
people that
in a
say,
minute.
well, food processing plants catch on fire every day.
Every day. Yeah.
No, they don't. They
Mhm.
don't. And if you got Two Old People on a Couch Plus, right,
hmm
you'd get to see this aisle and another
Oh,
aisle.
and another
And
aisle.
another aisle.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
goodness. All right. So then these are a list or the areas where Mr. BG
Yeah,
is
Bill.
buying up farmland.
Yeah, Bill opened
Yes.
the gates.
hmm
Bill
So-
opened the gates.
Yeah. hmm
This.
So he's buying up all the farmland.
Yeah,
Then all the processing plants are catching on fire.
and then
And Mr. BG, what does he want?
he wants to print meat or something like
Yeah.
that. He wants to
Mhm.
grow meat in a lab.
He wants us to eat fake meat.
Yeah, fake meat.
hmm Yeah.
And we would have a picture of the fake meat on Two Old People on a Couch Plus.
Plus. All right, cool. So then we have the FBI.
Did you want to go
warns-
full screen on that last one so people could see it?
Oh,
or no?
maybe.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Go back
I'm
and then hit.
rusty.
Hold on.
I'm
I
very
know. There we
rusty.
go.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Okay.
There you go.
So these are the areas where Mr. BG is buying up farmland.
And everybody in Oklahoma said, "Get off my land."
I guess so. In Texas, they was like,
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
have any of that.
Not in my
Yeah, no,
backyard.
yeah.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
anyway, so there you go.
All right, I got to back out.
Okay.
First. All right.
Oh, thank you. All right, so
You're
there we go.
welcome. You're
All
welcome.
right. So this one's kind of distorted.
All right,
Um,
that's okay. Just read it.
So the
Oh, yeah.
but so then we have right after it came to light about all the fires and stuff that's happened at processing plants.
yeah.
Then the FBI warns of cyber attacks on U.S. food plants.
Yeah, because it's all ran by computers. Like the
Yeah.
whole, our washer and dryer now that used to be mechanical, you just like, which
Mhm.
ours still does. Because
Yeah.
we're not buying a
Mm-mm.
computer because it just busts and costs $1 billion.
Yeah.
Whenever you can just 12 minutes, and it
Mhm.
goes.
So you always have to be suspicious whenever they
Yeah.
come out and say stuff is
Because
going to
it-
be cyber
Guess
attacked.
how the fires are starting? The computers run the boilers and everything.
Oh.
And so if somebody gets in there and manipulates them a second,
Mm-hmm.
the boiler could explode or something like that.
Mm.
See? Yes.
Okay.
So it's probably already happening.
Maybe.
And now they're
Maybe
saying
that's how
it's
they
going to
know.
happen.
They know. They know. Okay, so then we have this little chart, and let's just do this.
Ooh, yeah,
okay,
that's nice
look,
and big
That's
there.
nice and big. All right, so this is
It's even bigger on Two Old People on a Couch Plus.
plus. We're moving on to inflation rates. So as you can see, we're going along from 2012 to 2020. We're okay.
Yep.
2021, 7%, right?
Yep.
And now in 2022, it's 8.5%, and 2022 isn't even over yet.
Yeah. And listen, they want to make us, you can think what you want, but we said if Biden gets in
Mm-hmm.
and, they work him in
Mm-hmm.
with their nefariousness,
Mhm.
right? They get him in. If you haven't seen our show before, the all-knowing softball,
Knows everything. Knows
we
all.
said before even the election
Mhm.
that if Biden got in, inflation was going to be
Yeah.
horrid. The supply chain was going to be horrid. They
Mhm.
wanted to destroy the middle class and
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
And whatever,
Yeah.
we said it all. We were right. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
No,
Well,
I hate to toot our
I
horn.
already knew, no matter who got in, that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
yeah,
going
the-
to have
the
trouble
world
with
order.
inflation
The new world
because
order.
we've been printing too much money.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this
America's screwed already.
this
Yeah,
system
You're
of
right.
things
Yeah.
is coming to a close,
Yeah.
and so this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Is
And-
this system of
And
things
the
is
new
coming
world
to a close?
order
Yeah.
is ran by a bunch of people that don't like us, and they want it, the middle class, want us all poor, and so they can bring in the AI and their robots to
Mhm.
do everything for them.
Yeah.
And they can control them.
Right.
They can't control me and you. They don't like us.
They don't like us. Okay, so there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
You
yeah,
have Elon Musk offers
Yeah.
$44 billion acquisition
Look
offer.
at him, he's
Everybody knows that he got
I
it.
hope he's doing it for good reasons.
He's
I
not.
don't know.
Mhm.
Again, he's never come out and say all glory be to God, right?
Yeah.
So again, God bless America.
Mhm.
If he was doing, I'm doing this for freedom of speech and
Mhm.
for the glory of God, then I'd be like, hey, let me
Mhm.
look into it more. But I don't know yet for a fact whether it's a good thing or bad
Okay.
thing. We'll see.
Okay, so then we have Biden. He went and did like a whole Teacher of the Year
Let's
thing,
get
right?
that
and he says children don't belong to their parents when they're in the classroom. Now, what he means by that,
jeez,
or what the article said he means like that, is like the teacher thinks of the kids as her own, which is a good way. But I don't know if that's how he meant it or not.
Oh man,
for sure.
Listen to
So
me.
anyway,
You can't be saying stuff like, you know what happened in Virginia whenever the guy said, we get to pick what.
your kids learn.
Oh boy, man,
Mm.
that didn't work. That
Yeah.
guy's no longer a governor of Virginia.
Yeah.
And I just want to touch on Virginia real quick. I'm trying to move along fast.
Yeah.
Remember in Virginia, you know, they called that state whenever Trump was winning.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Mhm.
I mean, that, like, Trump's winning, and they're like, Virginia's got for foregone conclusion.
Mhm.
I'm like, how can you call it whenever the man is winning right now? You know?
Yeah.
And it's just a
Mhm.
lot of weird stuff went on that night. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for.
What's it going? Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So now he wants to buy Coca-Cola.
I know why too.
Yeah. You tell us why.
Okay. Because he wants to put the cocaine back in
In the
Coke.
Coke.
He was trolling people. He was trolling, and he said he wanted to buy something else too.
No, I don't know what else he wanted to
He
buy,
was-
but I thought this was funny. 'Cause,
Oh,
yeah,
McDonald's.
He wants
He wants to buy McDonald's so that he can fix all the ice cream machines that break on a daily basis.
oh,
Because it costs the McDonald's franchise, you can only get it fixed by their
people.
people.
Yes.
And of course, they're like computer ran.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So only their people can fix it. So you have to, part of your
Yeah.
agreement is you pay for their guy to come
Yeah.
fix it.
hmm
And they're breaking down all the
All the
time
time.
because it's profitable for McDonald's,
Yeah.
to fix their own stuff and make their money back. And they just go in there and probably reprogram it. Like,
Yeah.
15 more hours and it's going to
Mhm.
break again,
All right, and this is all the areas where the drought is at, and where they're
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
all the
yeah.
water shortages
Yeah,
and all that kind of stuff. So, and
Yep.
because of less rain or whatever, but
Yep.
because Lake Mead is like drying up
Okay.
and having
Yep.
trouble and everything. So, and I think
I like
that's
to
our
see your face while you're talking. Just go back to at least this, maybe that.
okay. So that is our last.
Since
slide.
you look good tonight,
No,
people.
thank you.
And everybody out there, tell Debbie you love Two Old People on a Couch. Even if we only have tens and tens of people.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Those tens and tens of people really enjoy your show.
Okay. Well, that's sweet.
And we need to start doing that a little
We
bit
will
more.
try. I will try to get back on our schedule Monday,
Okay.
Wednesday, Friday. I will
All
try.
right, all right.
I will try.
But you're looking
It's almost
you're
Sunday.
looking rested.
Yeah.
You're
Mhm.
looking good, like you're finally getting, you had to give it up for a little bit. You got
Mhm.
them kids crawling all over you
Yeah.
all day long.
Mhm.
It's tough, people. I
Mhm.
understand. It's tough because I got to make up stories like the Legend of Sloppy Joe and
Uh-huh.
get these kids some nicknames
Yeah.
younger. I
Mhm.
don't think kids know about nicknames.
You don't think they do
they
anymore?
don't know about nicknames, so you got to give them to them.
Okay.
And whenever he walks across the high
Mhm.
school platform,
Mm-hmm.
8 years from now,
Mhm.
they're all going to look, it's
It's
Sloppy
Sloppy
Joe!
Joe!
Woo-hoo, he graduated! And then if he plays sports, they're going to be like, the coach is going to be like, Sloppy Joe, take another lap, And it's going to stick with him. And then he's going to be like, and then whenever he's a pro, what are they going to say whenever he's a pro?
I don't know.
They're going to, how they always do that feel-good story, like,
Oh,
how'd you
about-
get here and everything. And they're going to be like, Sloppy Joe, like,
How did you get
like,
that
throw
nickname?
your clothes
Blah,
on the
blah,
ground?
blah.
No, the janitor said I ate 10 Sloppy Joes in 10 minutes. I never did.
Mhm.
But, everybody in the cafeteria calls me Sloppy Joe, and it just
Caught on.
caught on.
All right.
All right, let's get out.
So let's get out of here. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.